What's going on? And today we're going to be doing our first mods on the Talaria XXX Pro. If you've read the thumbnail, you already know what we got. But for those who didn't or decided to ignore it, humor me. We got from the Talaria boys. Oh, hey. Very nice. Hey, hooked it up with a little keychain, a little sticker. Good deal. Thanks everyone over there. We got the new Luna float seat for the XXX and XXX Pro. I'm sure if you have one of these, you know the seat is extremely narrow, very unforgiving to the cheeks. So I'm hoping about an inch wider and an inch taller, we can get a much more comfortable ride. Let's get this opened up and see what we got. And I'll go. All right, let's see what's in here. You get two options when you buy these from Luna Cycle or the Talaria boys or whoever you're buying it from. It comes in vinyl or leather. Leather's $40 more, but man, it's a heck of a finish. Over here in the light a little bit. Versus the vinyl seat. I do like the Talaria branding. You definitely fill out here and here. You know, they fill out what they can. Is it an inch taller? Let's pop that one off and see. Got our trusty 5mm if you can read it. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the other side. Let's go ahead and pop those out. Oh baby. Good. All right, well those are on pretty good. I guess they don't want you falling off. Wow, those are big. Holy shit, gracious. I bet you they impacted these in. That one is, as the kids say, is standing on business. Wow. I mean, you know, I figured one of these would give me a hard time, but I didn't figure it'd be this hard of a time. I do think you have to take this off, but I just put it on yesterday and I'm gonna see if we can slide out from underneath of it. Pretend that's organized, don't look at it. All right, will you pop off of here? Ah. I don't even know what it's from, but what the helly? What is that, like a 14 or something? Or why is this here? Why are you here? You know, I thought I watched a video on how to take this seat off. I don't remember this ever being discussed. Bet it's a 5. I lied, is it a 6? Okay, what's up? Oh, this is the perfect time. Don't do that. But if anyone's ever had problems with these little clips, I found this tool on Amazon. It will take apart any clip you really have trouble with. Those little small ones that you always fight with a screwdriver. This was like a single tool for like $7. I really use this one the most. Get out of here. Definitely wider. Maybe it's an actual inch taller. I don't know. It's kind of thick. It's a thick boy. Oh God. Maybe do like a thumbnail. This could maybe be the thumbnail like this. All right, let's swap all that stuff over. All right, what do we need to get this apart? Get your 4mm, ignore all that mess, but it gives us a workspace. Well, while we're here, if you guys have any mod ideas, things you want to see, hit me in the comments, shoot me a DM. I have TikTok, shoot me a DM there. My email, I think, is on the YouTube. If you're into that, shoot me an email. Mods, links. I actually had someone send me a DM that actually I need to respond to that I completely forgot about till right now. Maybe mods on GT73. 10mm. All right, 4mm. Allen. Phillips of some sort. 10mm. That's basically off. Okay, at least it keeps the same size. Well, I wasn't paying attention to how that went on. Oops. Now that we actually have all that apart, and we totally paid attention to how it came apart, one more direct comparison before we call it a day. Anything's better than what Talaria gave you, honestly. All right, let's remember how this went back on. Look, that guy goes there. Now that I'm thinking about it, he probably doesn't go on yet. I feel like this came in and went up. Just a note, don't use these. It makes your brake light cable way too tight. These were better. I haven't seen a lot of videos of people getting these seats. Maybe nobody put seats on the Talaria XXX. Yeah, like that, right? That was loud, really, more than anything. Shouldn't you have been on by now? Where did you go? You go there. That goes there. These go here. Rear fender slides in. What's going on here? This bracket goes on first after you fish this wire through those little connectors from the last seat. See, look, I'm about to forget them. I'm about to forget these 3 that go here. Welcome to Emotion TV, where we don't exactly know what's going on. Wires fish through. First metal bracket, it just kind of chills underneath of that. 310 mils on the seat mount itself. Plastic bracket. I'm going to go ahead and put those 2 10s on real quick, just to kind of hold it in place so I can figure out how this rear fender went on, because I don't remember. All right, then we just have to fish this back under here. This little guy holds this piece in. I think this metal bracket is like a keeps pressure against the rear fender to hold it at a certain angle, is almost what it feels like it does. That's what it feels like it does. If anybody knows what it does. I said what it does so many times it doesn't sound like it's right. Hello? There we go. I would never recommend tightening anything down with power tools that you removed with power tools. As you can see, there's some plastic threads that you're screwing in and out of, so I'm sure stripping it out is very possible. I feel like it hung out more than that, but maybe not. What do I know? The last step is putting these 4mm bolts in the bottom of the seat. Make sure your brake light cable is off to the side. Now I do want to mention that this should probably have enough slack, and make sure it's down the hollow part of this channel. Now you do want to make sure that this is actually pushed all the way back, because these holes and these grooves in this thing do not line up very well. I literally fought this thing for like 5 or 10 minutes just wondering what I was doing wrong. And I had already put these 2 10 mils on, you know, off camera. I snug up these 4 mils. Don't forget this long pin style bolt. That goes to this top part that we had to get out with the impact. That was super lame. 6 mil, don't forget that. Stick that in your pocket. Stick all of that in your pocket. Yeah, sure. Maybe there's some sorcery to doing it the way you're supposed to do it. Oh my gosh, I think it slips on just barely from this side. Check the old trusty dusty pocket. Haha. Four seat bolts. Throw those back in. Trusty 5 mil. You didn't see that. Howdy. A much nicer, wider platform. Now that we have the seat mounted back to the bike, plug the taillight in. Next, we'll just get this cover back on. Once you get the ignition cover bolted back in, you have completed your installation of your new Luna-Cycles float seat. Your cheeks will thank you later. See you guys next week.